All right, so a couple more things. I wanted to take a look at the component itself and just not really show you how I made it, but just sort of talk you through it. And right now, probably the most important thing you'll want to know is like how to change the material. So if you sort of tab select in here, you can get the different sort of components. There's a double component, and then if you tab, you'll get a single component. If you select that, you can go to edit type, and you'll get the material here, the felt. And so you could come in, and if you wanted to change that, you can click on that. And if I went to, let's say, aluminum, right, go ahead and get the red aluminum, use render appearance, and click OK. Click OK. Right, it will um, update that. It's going to take a minute because it has to process through all of those to get it to update, but you can update that material. The component itself, there's two components. One is nested in the other, but if I go in and pick the double felted and right click on it, I can edit that family. And if you zoom in, you'll see that basically it's the same component repeated on two planes that are set to angles. And if you look at the parameters for this, there's a couple of angles. One is 35 and one is negative 35. And then there's an adjustment that controls the size of the rectangle that these components are placed on. And then the component itself is also, it's nested. So if I edit that family, it goes in and you can see this guy and how it's made. This one's probably not the cleanest because I had a more complex one and ended up just using fewer points and things like that. But there's a 4-point component, this guy that gets placed into this guy, and then this guy is what's creating this repeat here, right? So that's kind of the way it works. If we need, right now, again, the size isn't perfectly right, but I just feel like, for right now, it's a good placeholder. All right. So I'll post that family, the 4-point felt nested double, and you can sort of give it a shot, and then we can talk about it, later if you want to.